Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Dowdle. And he powers his way up past the 30. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They run here with Dowdle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stevens. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards. And the field position has totally been flipped. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Dowdle diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Daniels going to throw for it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They go play action. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In motion right is Brown. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Olamide Zaccheaus as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Prescott. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, Daniels again. Gets this to Ertz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Daniels. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
69 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Finding Ertz again. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3. But could not get the ball over the chalk.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington.
It's the Commanders in possession.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Prescott. Buying time to his... Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now on second down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Dak.
He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This is 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A big play looming on third down. Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
Clock still rolling here. 4th down.
Yeah, they got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.